Hey everyone, I'm back after about a week hiatus. So I have enough records to show for about 3 new videos. However, I'm gonna just do one at a time for now. Don't want to rush it because I have a lot of really cool things that I want to show you and I'm really excited about it. So I'll just start with this one, which will just focus on some things that I found in dollar bins. Mainly recently. Not typical dollar bin finds, some of them are, but I just bought a lot of things that I would never see in dollar bins. Either they're rare or just, I don't know, I want to give something a try, but so with that in mind, I'm going to start, I guess. So the first one, I just have to show this first because I've seen this record floating around a lot on YouTube, and I didn't have it. Honestly, I didn't really want it because it's not my kind of record. It's not my kind of jazz. It's a jazz record. It's not my kind of jazz, but I found it in a dollar bin, and it's a really amazing find. I can't believe it because it's an original, and it's on Blue Note. It's not a first mono pressing; it's a stereo pressing, which is what, like, the second pressings of these. It's not a reissue. It's I can tell it's an old one. Plus, it's all it's kind of beaten up, so it's kind of another way to kind of give it away, because I don't think someone that's gonna buy a reissue, I don't think that's gonna end up in a dollar bin already. So, but here it is. It's Lee Morgan's Sidewinder. You know, jacket looks pretty well, you know, and dollar bin, I mean, geez, Blue Note, an original. I took it out and the record is scratched, which is probably why it's in the dollar bin section. And I put it on just to see what it sounded like, and honestly it's not that bad. It doesn't skip at all. It is there is some scuffs in the sound, but I mean, not that I'm going to be listening to it, but I think it's just really cool that I have this finally. Plus, it's on Blue Note, and I found it in a dollar bin, so you just have to pick it up. I just don't. This just isn't my type of jazz. This is kind of too swingy, too upbeat for me. Not enough variation and stuff for me. Just too much solos. Get tired of soloing. I'm sorry, but it's on Blue Note, which is, you know, a fantastic label. Who unfortunately they do put out things I don't like, even though my username has the first part of the blue in it. But oh well. Secondly, I found another classic jazz label, not Blue Note, but it's you know, Prestige, which is really great. Not as rare as the Blue Notes, but whatever. It's this is Mose Allison. Album's called Creek Bank. Beautiful, typical jazz cover right there. This is an original. He's a jazz vocalist, known for his song The Seventh Son, which is on here. This was released in 1959, so really amazing jazz finds. So that does it for the crazy original jazz records found in dollar bin. Next, I'll do some of these, just some typical ones I picked. I was actually given by my girlfriend. So first, one of my second favorite band of all time. They have hundreds of records, I'm sure. However, I'm not really a big collector of them yet. I want to, but I don't know. I always see other things that I just end up buying, and I don't buy the records. But I would love to start getting into their records, buying more heavily. I have like everything they have on my computer, but it's not as good. But that is the Beach Boys, and here's a compilation, Best of the Beach Boys. This is probably one of their most known compilations. So, just some great songs there. And then secondly, we got Beach Boys in concert on Capitol. This is kind of notable for featuring Dennis Wilson, the drummer Dennis Wilson, on vocals on the song The Wanderer, where you can just hear the females screaming in the background for him because he was the most attractive member, and that's who everyone wanted. So yeah, and this is cool because it comes with the there's a booklet attached, and some photos and liner notes. Pretty awesome that it's still attached in really good condition. Next, I got Greatest Hits compilation by the Four Seasons. Frankie Valli, and really good vocal pop. And finally, another compilation to Simon Garfunkel's Greatest Hits. Thought I'd had this, but I guess I didn't. Must have lost it somewhere. Okay, next, some more records that I've bought. Here's from these are all from. Keep in mind, these are all from the dollar bin. This was still sealed when I bought it. It's Splintered, the band Splintered, album's Parapraxis. This is a Splintered were a British, I think they're British, kind of noise rock, industrial, and instrumental kind of thing. Kind of very violent sounding. Yeah, like industrial, like kind of like Big Black, but with more electronics, and industrial rhythms. Released on the Intellectual Convulsion label, so in 1991. So Splintered, it's really cool. Alright, next is the album by this is the Icicle Works. The album is called Blind. The Icicle Works are a great band, kind of a neo-psychedelic new wave band, most notable in the mid-80s with the song From a Whisper to a Scream, Birds Fly, which gets minor airplay here in the States, but it was pretty successful overseas, and they had some other hits there, like Love is a Wonderful Color. The band's fronted by Ian McNabb, part of the whole family of different members that includes like the Lightning Seeds and the Wild Swans, Teardrops, Explodes, Echo and the Bunnymen. They're kind of all related, and this is one of them. So, fronted by Ian McNabb. This album is okay. It's one of their last album, I believe, of 1988 or 89. Just typical heavy 80s sound. And next is a band called Mount Shasta album, Watch Out. This was released in 1999 on Skin Graft Records, based in Chicago. This is a noise rock band, and the album was recorded by Steve Albini. So it has his that kind of sound. If you know Steve Albini and the way he records, everything kind of has a similar sound. So this is one of them. And lastly is the debut album by Mike Johnson called Where Am I? Released in 1994 on the great label Up Records. Mike Johnson took over Lou Barlow's spot in bass in the band Dinosaur Jr. So this is he has a solo career which is more kind of acoustic and folk bass, with his baritone vocals and sad introspective lyrics. But I mean, this is a really cool album. I'm really glad I found it for $1. And the last few records I've shown were actually all sealed too. So there you have it. That's some dollar bin finds I have. Really excited about the Blue Note. Hope you guys will be excited about that too, because I was blown away when I found that. I picked that right up. I didn't even think twice about it, even though I knew that I'm not that big of a fan of that record, but I don't care. It's just fantastic. So hope you guys enjoy it. Hope to make another video soon. Not too soon, maybe, but because I have another few records, but maybe almost close to about 15 records to show you. So, but hope you guys enjoy everything, and I'm enjoying all your videos, of course. And thanks for watching. See you guys later.